Hello everybody and welcome! Virtual reality experiences can be a lot of fun with lots of action and funny moments, but you're also in the middle of amazing surroundings. Some virtual reality game developers wanted the players to have more than what they have created in the game. Therefore, they've added a Steam workshop to the game so the players can create extra content for the game. These workshop files also gives you chances to stand in worlds of favorite video games from many years ago. This is Press Start to begin, and in this video I will show you 5 virtual reality games with an interesting Steam workshop. Number 5. Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classics. This game is as well playable on a normal monitor, but it received a VR update years after the release. With this, you can play your favorite Sega games from Mega Drive and Genesis consoles. You will be in an old school bedroom playing the games in front of an old TV. The game also supports remote play together, so that you can play 2-player games with other people via Steam. There are currently 59 classic titles available for this game on Steam, but there is also a Steam workshop with more than 2000 original and modified games created by other users on Steam. Number 4. Cloudlands VR Minigolf. The title speaks for itself. Virtual reality minigolfing. The game offers online multiplayer to 4 players maximum. There is also a 2-player mode which requires 1 VR headset only. The remote play together function is also available for this game. The game has access to the workshop on Steam, where it currently offers more than 1000 levels to challenge yourself on. Many of them are very relaxing or short, but also very challenging. There are also a lot of levels that had a lot of work on them to make them more accurate or complicated. There is also a level editor, so you can easily create your own levels and share them on the workshop. Number 3. Climby is a fun VR climbing game. You can climb alone or together with other VR users online. Besides normal climbing, you can also play Capture the Flag. The game comes with 15 levels, but next to that it has a Steam workshop with currently more than 800 maps where you can challenge yourself on. Imagine climbing a complete map from Final Fantasy or a mountain, or climbing to the top of the Eiffel Tower. This workshop offers a lot of interesting content for players to climb and explore on. Number 2. War Dust. Online VR warfare with a total of 64 players, where you will have to capture several areas and the team who has all the areas wins the battle. You can use different vehicles from a quad, tanks, boats, jets and a lot more. Next to the fact that the game is already very good, it recently gained access to Steam Workshop. The official maps in the game are not small in size, so imagine the new possibilities to use new strategies on completely new locations. Somebody already made a great space war map where you can fly jets as spacecraft, and this is enough to experience a huge space war in VR. I hope that someday they add support to modify the vehicles as well. Since the workshop is pretty recently, it makes me curious to see what kind of new things are going to be available later. Number 1. Pavlov VR. The first good multiplayer shooter game for VR, and actually still one of the best in its kind. You can also play offline against AI, but you will find the most action online. The game includes a couple of official maps to have some gunslinging action and some game modes like Team Deathmatch or Search and Destroy. But the Steam Workshop gives you access to much more. There are currently more than 1000 workshop maps available for everybody who plays this game. And some of these maps come with a modified game mode, like for example a zombie mode. Personally, I like the content on this workshop for this game so much, because a lot of maps are based on other popular games of all kinds, but many of them are also from non-VR shooter games. It has maps, for example, from Counter-Strike, Call of Duty and much more. These were 5 VR games with a good Steam workshop. Besides these titles, there aren't so many that have access to Steam Workshop, but here are a couple of examples that do have access. Tabletop Simulator, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, Vector 36, Sayub VR, Bullets and More VR. Do you know other VR games with a good Steam VR workshop that I didn't mention in this video? Then don't hesitate to let us know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Salut!